Hello, everyone. Dr. Craig Nathanson. Welcome to this short talk where I'm going to cover our Humanistic Leadership Certificate program here at Sonoma State. I developed the Humanistic Leadership model back in 2015 as I started to think about a new way forward in terms of how to better lead ourselves and others um, now and in the future for sustainability. And that eventually led to the development of this program, which I'd like to cover with you. So if you receive your certificate in humanistic leadership, you will have an opportunity to add this to your resume and your work portfolio as having completed a certificate in humanistic leadership from Sonoma State. The program also offers you, I think, a unique opportunity to focus on your own personal leadership skills. To lead yourself, you really need to lead others, you really need to lead yourself, and we'll give you plenty of opportunities in our course to do that. Also, I think for students who want to advance their skills in leadership, with a focus on people first, people sustainability today and in the future, this program will allow that as we start to look, additionally at the key emerging trends and ideas. Everything in the program is practical. You can apply the moment you walk out of our virtual class. Who should take the course? I think this course appeals to a wide variety of working professionals. If you're in college and you want to think about how to better lead yourself as well as others someday, then I think would be perfect for you. If you're in management today and you're leading people, and maybe you need some new ideas, we'll give you that here in this program. If you're in a small business or maybe a small nonprofit and you haven't been exposed to leadership ideas and education, this would be great for you. And really just anyone that wants to improve their leadership skills. As we look at the world of work, interpersonal skills, how we communicate, how we include and appreciate others, and ultimately how we lead ourselves and our own behavior, will affect our success in the marketplace. And so whether you're in transition now or you wish to be a leader of others someday, our program is, I think, just perfect for you. There are no prerequisites for the program. The program is open to all working adults and college students. This is a program, again, that I've developed and I teach myself. I'll be in the virtual classroom discussion 6 days a week, facilitating, giving ideas, adding resources, moving everyone along. The expectation is you'll spend about 5 hours a week in class, during a time that fits your schedule best. You'll receive 4 continuing education credits, and I'll talk in just a moment about how the class actually works. So in terms of the syllabus, each week we'll go through the humanistic leadership model that I've developed. We'll go 1 week, step by step of each tier of the model. The first week, we'll spend time with exercises and discussions. Each week, there's a lecture that I've recorded for you, along with other videos and articles and PowerPoints and discussions around, in this case, in the first week, how to become more self-aware. I think that's so important. We spend so much. While technology is good, we spend so much time distracted these days, scrolling on our phones, that we seldom take time for ourselves. We typically are our own worst critic versus our own best fan. And I think it's very important to understand, who you are, why you do what you do, where is your energy at, what are your values, how do you follow daily behavior that aligns to your values. So there's so many aspects of self-awareness that, if you ever met somebody who really, really is deeply self-aware, you kind of feel good around them. You feel like they're really genuinely listening to you. And so there are so many benefits of becoming self-aware, and most people are not, just because of distractions in our life. So we'll spend a whole week on self-awareness. The second tier of the model deals with systems thinking. Systems thinking is the ability to basically step back and look at how all the pieces are fitting together. Your body is a system. If you're sick for a couple weeks, You might say, well, I don't feel good. I hope I get better soon. Or you might step back and think, well, what did I do to cause myself to get sick? Why am I also getting sick? If you're leading people at work and morale is low, instead of thinking, well, I guess they don't like their job, you might say, well, what in the environment is contributing to this? So in this week, I will teach you and we will discuss how to be a systems thinker. Systems thinking is about being, more conscientious, more disciplined in your thinking, being a critical thinker, understanding how all the pieces in the puzzle fit together. So we'll spend a week on that. So the idea is once you've become a self-aware leader, you're ready to be a systems thinker. And once you become a systems thinker, you're ready really to be a humanistic leader, which is just, treating people as humans, treating people how you want to be treated, showing that you generally care in people, putting people first, having empathy, listening, all those important skills that I'm sure most people would agree with, but seldom practice it on a regular basis. In week 3, you'll have an opportunity to take an assessment that I've developed to help you measure yourself and where you are as a humanistic leader with feedback. And then we'll go into what I call the 3 skills of humanistic leadership. There's 3 skills of humanistic leadership: leading, which is the vision; managing, which is I like to call driving the bus, the structure, helping people get to where they need to go on time; and then there's coaching. Coaching is, I think, the least used skill of humanistic leadership. And coaching is, of course, through the art of questions and other techniques, really giving people the support they need to get to where they need to go. So leading, managing, and coaching are really important. They all have to come from the same person. Some days you might spend more time leading because people are sort of unsure about where they're going. And other days you may have to spend time on goals and metrics and one-on-ones and talking to people because maybe they're not getting the right things done. And other days you may just have to spend time asking lots of questions, helping lead people to where they need to go. So we'll spend 3 weeks on leading, managing, coaching. The next tier of the model is leadership styles. We all have a style that we feel most comfortable with, and that, quite frankly, we should use if it gets good results with people. And so we'll go through what I've defined as the 8 leadership styles, and you'll have a chance to see, what fits you best. And finally, we'll look at personality traits. From my research, it's almost impossible to change your personality. It's really wired from birth, but you can modify your behavior. So, for example, if you're an introvert and, you'd rather not talk to a lot of people, but all of a sudden you find yourself in a leadership position where you're expected to be sociable, you might have to modify your behavior to be extroverted at times. And I'll show you how to do that. And then finally, we'll look at, in the last week of the course, sustainability. How can you help yourself and others be sustainable so that down the road, years from now, the skills that you're learning, the things that you're applying will be useful now and in the future, despite the advent of AI and new technologies. So this should give you a sense of the course. Again, how does the course work? All resources are built into the course. Like I said earlier, we have a weekly discussion on that week's topic, which again, I'll be in there every day guiding the discussion. And students are encouraged to participate on at least 3 days of the week, whatever works best for you. I think that keeps you in the flow of class. What I suggest is you go into class maybe 3 times a week, 1 to 2 hours at a time. You make sure that you read the articles, you listen to the lecture, you look at the slides and the videos and so on, and then you participate in our weekly discussion. Our weekly discussions are kind of like a lab. You bring in questions, issues from outside of our class, and we help solve them in class. Now, to actually get the certificate in humanistic leadership, there's a requirement that you'll write a short weekly paper. You're allowed to miss 1 week, 1 paper. Otherwise, you have to make up the program. So you'll write a weekly reflection paper. No outside resources are required. In this paper, you'll share what you learned from the week's content, and most important, how you apply it outside of class. And then on Monday, I will give personal written feedback to every student, and it kind of gives us, via Canvas, and it gives us a chance to work together, which I really enjoy the most. So, but that's how you receive the attendance credit, and the ultimate credit for the certificate is to turn in that weekly paper, about 300 words every Sunday. If you want to learn more about the program, you can email me at my Sonoma State email address, which is listed here. Call my office. I encourage you to stay in contact with me at LinkedIn, where I offer many ideas on this topic throughout the week. You could also check out my research if you're interested at my website, where I also have many, many resources around the topic of humanistic leadership, along with articles and related information. The Humanistic Leadership Certificate Program is offered in the fall and spring terms. The cost is $750. And to learn more, I've given you a link here to our Sonoma State website, where you can learn more and hopefully sign up. And so I hope this short talk was useful, and I really look forward to seeing you in a future program, and having the opportunity. It'd be my honor to lead your educational journey in this program. So until next time, take care, and I hope I see you soon.